welcome. Today we're going to take a look at a 2017 Audi RS7, which is currently for sale. The vehicle is located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and has done approximately 36,000 original miles. Firstly, I want to take a look at the original window sticker with dealer installed options. Secondly, talk about a few of the owner installed modifications. And lastly, we'll finish with a full walk-around tour of both the interior and exterior of the vehicle. So here is the original window sticker for the vehicle. It does show an original MSRP of $114,000. Here are the options for the vehicle, which do include the sport exhaust system with black tips, 21-inch wheels, and red brake calipers. The first modification that was done to this particular vehicle was an H&R lowering system or module. As you can see now, the vehicle has an incredibly aggressive stance, and believe it or not, still rides incredibly smooth on the highway due to the air suspension. If the vehicle is not low enough for your liking and you like it slammed to the ground, you can do so just by adjusting a couple of turns of the knobs in the trunk. Or if you find that it's too low and you want to bring it up a little bit more, you can do the same thing. Adjust the height via a few knobs on the module located in the trunk under an access panel. Everything's done electronically. The H&R lowering module carried a price of around $2,000 at the time of installation. And the second modification done to the vehicle was an ECU tune. The tune was done by a company by the name of APR. If you're familiar with Audi and tuning in general, you'll know that APR is a huge name in the tuning business, and especially with Audi, it's kind of the go-to company for getting this type of stuff done. The twin turbocharged V8 from the factory is rated at 560 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque, and that is at the engine or crank. If you were to put a stock RS7 on the dyno, it's going to make about 470 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque to the wheels. And that's after drivetrain loss, sending power to all wheels. APR rates their Stage 1 ECU tune at 674 horsepower and 700 pound-feet of torque. That is at the engine or crank. This particular RS7 was put onto a dyno after the ECU was done to make sure that it was running safely and smoothly, and also to verify power gains. We can take a look at the dyno chart now, see what it made. You can see the best run there was probably the 590 horsepower and 700 pound-feet of torque, and that was to the wheels. So it's actually making a little more than stated by APR. That 700 foot-pounds of torque can really be felt down low. It comes on almost immediately with almost no turbo lag. This thing is a blast to drive. These cars with that tune is definitely going to be running a mid 10-second quarter mile time, probably somewhere in the vicinity of 10.5 to 10.8, depending on traction and weather conditions. So this really is a super car you can drive every day and also fit 5 people in. Amazing. That APR Tune costs approximately $3,200 at the time of installation. Now let's take a walk around both the interior and exterior and get a better idea of the condition. As you can see, the vehicle was finished in the extremely desirable Nardo Gray exterior paint. There's not a lot of these for sale on the open market currently. If you do a national search, you'll find a handful of them. I tell you, this color really turns heads. Even people that really aren't car enthusiasts in general comment on the appearance of this vehicle are kind of blown away by the color and just the design in general. It really looks like something you've never seen before on a production car. It has just received a full exterior and interior detail. Two brand new tires. It does have a keyless entry, go and unlock system. So let me grab the keys over here. It does come with 2 full-size keys and the original valet plastic key as well. To unlock the vehicle, just simply place your hand on the door handle, pull to open, car will unlock, keep the keys in your pocket. It does have the very nice sports flat bottom steering wheel and quilted black leather interior, or diamond stitched. I can tell you, inside this vehicle smells absolutely amazing with all the leather. It still smells like new. Let's start it up. Put your foot on the brake. Push the start stop button. Car will fire up. Navigation screen will pop up. You can see here 35,189 miles. As much as I want to leave this air conditioner on with how hot it is, I'm going to turn it off so you can hear me here. does have the full carbon fiber interior trim, which also carries along the front of the dash here, if you can see that. On both sides underneath of the windshield, it carries all the way around into the door panel. It does have navigation, and with a press of the car button here, it will allow you to go in and select between different driving dynamics and modes. And you also have your individual, where you can set it up to your own liking to alter the throttle response, suspension, handling. Take a look in the back seat. The rear seats look like they've almost never been sat in, almost still brand new, no wear at all on this. That carbon fiber carries through to the rear doors as well. You have your Alcantara on the door panels here as well. Let's take a look at under the hood here. And here is your 4-liter twin turbocharged V8, making all that power. We do have the RS badging on the engine cover there as well, signifying the RS7. And one of my personal favorites about this vehicle this absolutely cavernous trunk space that you get here. It's almost like a small SUV, like an X4 or a Q5, with the interior dimensions in the trunk here being in the hatchback design. It allows you to fit really tall objects in through the hatch area. It's just very convenient for carrying stuff around and being a daily car. There's underneath of the cargo cover. To shut the trunk, you just have a button that you push up here, closes automatically. The factory installed sports exhaust is still nice and quiet and docile at idle and lower speeds. Whenever you open it up, you do get some of those pops and bangs and crackles from the exhaust, which seems to be the going thing today. Everyone really likes that and loves that sound. This car has it. It's not obnoxious at all, since it is a factory installed option. The rest of the exhaust was never altered or touched in any way. If you have any questions about this vehicle, or you'd like to talk about purchasing it, feel free to reach out at me at fisherfast@gmail.com. I'll put my contact information down in the description below. Thanks for watching.